Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand, the Grand Daddy Plays Hades, the Big Bad Update. Still feeling a little bit salty over how that last update actually affected the Hades boss fight. He's just super over the top now. But you know what? There are no problems, only solutions, and this guy has something snarky to say.
Got you again, huh?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I keep asking around about them and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Could not.
Why don't you ask Father when he's back?
So here's the thing, after the last loss I actually wanted to see the fight again for myself. So I went for another recording, botched the recording, which wasn't a problem at all because the boss fight bugged out on me. Then I wanted to do another fight, I wanted to get another go because I wanted to see if I can replicate that. And did record it that time, and then I got smooshed again. But at least I didn't encounter the bug, so there's that.
I'll buy that.
Oh, yeah, as you can see, I had a lot of fun times with this game, but all of that does not matter now. What does matter now is that we see to it that Hades gets what he deserves. The shield, man. So many fond memories. It has been nerfed in the last update, so has the sword. Tried with this shield before. You know what? Let's take the shield again. Simply,
Let's see here.
for one simple fact, I need to learn to adjust my playstyle. I need to get used to using more.
Life is short and fraught with pain. Is that truly the life you yearn for, boy?
I mean, it's overrated. I can say from experience.
What's life without a little pain?
A little pain is okay, but not a lot of it. Like last time, man, that was just a bit too much. Armor Shredder actually sounds kind of promising here. Pulverizing Blow has some interesting applications. I actually think I'd take the Armor Shredder here.
Very good.
It's gonna be completely useless against the Hades boss fight, but you know, at least will get me into the habit of actually using my Bullrush ability, especially against armored enemies. And you know what? That is a pretty good reason for me to actually pick that up and feel good about the situation. So yeah, as you can see, or as you may have seen, the shield has lost all of its knockback capabilities. Like, this does nothing. Usually that would have sent the brimstone flying. And as you can see, I can't even push these numbskulls to their death anymore. I'm just going straight through them. Or stay with the brimstone. That's kind of sad, really. I'm pretty sure there is a hammer upgrade that basically does the same for you. But I'm just so used to just grabbing my enemies and pulling them with me, you know?
I eagerly anticipate getting to meet you face to face someday, dear nephew. Just as soon as you can up and out of there.
Yeah, we get there. Ah, yeah, the Zeus call, man. It's very strong. It has carried me before. It will carry me again. Maybe it's just part of the winning strategy. Just milk for that Zeus wrath effect over and over again. And yeah, I think there's actually something good to be had from these changes. My playstyle, it has been very fast and loose. But the way it works now, let me put it like this. I think I will not lose out on this. Interesting. I will not lose out on much damage, but I think I will actually get a lot more survivability in the process thanks to the changes. Because this is just one of the golden rules of the shield. Time you spend bull rushing is time you spend not taking damage. I don't think you can actually get damaged while you are in the bull rushing animation itself.
Thinking of your situation, may what power I can offer be of service as you struggle towards your fate.
Why, thank you, girl. Thank you, far too kind. Dash, very tempting, but I think the Divine Strike is what I'm going with here.
Strength of the goddess.
And of course you also have the shield, the blocking mechanic before that. So just using that ability really can put a stop to incoming damaging sources. And yeah, speaking of stopping incoming damaging sources, having more dashes is also a help. Don't mind if I do.
Here we go.
And there's Aphrodite. I was actually looking forward to seeing her in here as well. And the other side note, I enjoy the idea of basically just shredding these guys of their armor, so yeah. Actually looking kind of decent here.
Don't lose heart now, little godling. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
Why? That sounds promising, alright.
Let's break some hearts.
Alright, I really wanted to meet Aphrodite in here as well, because... Call it a hunch, but I feel like the weak effect... I feel like it could be good against any enemy who deals much more enemies than I feel willing or able to deal with. Weakening effect has helped me through some of my 120 heat clears. I say some like there have been more than 2 at this point, right? And this could also be very interesting. Let's see.
In the name of Hades.
Oh yeah, let's take the Jolted in here.
Lord Zeus's strength.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph to be manipulated, dearest. I expect reciprocal devotion from you. Do you understand?
Oh man, I like it when she pulls off that harsh tone in her voice. I don't know, man, it really gets to me. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes I feel like there aren't a lot of people left in this world who are willing and able to talk like that to you in real life. On the internet, sure. These persons are all over the place. That's what internet anonymity can do to you. But in real life, man, I don't know.
The truth is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, dearest. So how about we call this matter put to bed and get on with our lives?
Sounds like a plan. And you know what? Dying Lament is actually gonna be helpful for room clear. But yeah, I don't know. In real life, I feel like people...
Whatever, let's try it.
You truly are an idiot,
The thing is that people in real life actually care about you like them. That's how I feel, and that was a nice Dying Lament chain reaction there. I already feel very good about having picked that up. Pretty good.
Useless.
There.
And that just leads to them to still voice their opinions, of course, but they're doing it with a little bit more manners. They're doing it with a little bit of more finesse.
You keep your chin up, Prince.
And just being told that what you have done is a scumbag move
Not to worry.
openly straight in the face. I don't know, man. That's just something I don't see happen quite a lot these days.
I sensed your presence here.
Well, I'm probably happy that I'm meeting you here instead of later down the road.
You.
And yeah, you know what? First of all, I hate that. Second of all, I actually noticed that I have a easier time actually hitting my dash against these enemies straight after a bull rush. Which is actually kinda nice. It's a small damage buff, all things considered. And it also is a utility buff, especially if you have a useful attack, dash attack like the Aphrodite dash. Because it just adds to my overall survivability, and that is of course what I'm all about right now.
That's settled then. Better help your own out there. Nice running in.
Nice running into my... I know. Artemis, let's see what she has in store for me. I believe that Artemis and Athena... No, they still have the same rule than before, right? Yeah, of course they do. And sometimes you get it even without Artemis being there at all. I remember that was something.
Good luck out there this time. I tell you may your aim be true, but I can guarantee it actually.
Well, do it then. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of the critical special on the shield, but if that can serve as a gateway to get marked and or the duo boon between the two of them, that would be kind of huge.
Shields me. One Fury Sister coming up.
So here's something I have been on the fence for quite a while.
I'm ready for you, Zack.
I'm always ready for you, baby girl. When I play this game, most of the time, I usually don't go super hard on pumps. Sometimes there are runs where I just have eaten 1, maybe 2 of them. And then I look like runs like Halion does them, and he is going super hard at them. Like today I watched a video of him doing one of his first speedrun attempts in the Big Bad update. And I believe I saw him having like 7 pumps invested into his special. And I don't see that. I don't see much use out of that. Simply because some of these damage or boon upgrades you can get with pumps, they start out being very small all by itself, for starters. But they also get smaller the more you put into them. Like, I believe one of the last pumps you put into the special, it was the Artemis special, by the way, for critical damage. Good work left, by the way. I believe it gave him like 4% extra damage. Which really isn't a lot, all things considered. And he went for a palm so often when he could have gone for a God Boon instead. Where I just have to wonder, is that really worth it?
Make her unveiled again.
I don't know, man. That's something I really have to contemplate about for myself. But for the moment, who do I want to see here? Actually more of Athena somewhat fiercely.
Up we go then.
I want to get her debuff. I want to get her duo boon with Artemis. Not Athena, Artemis. And I would also actually kind of like the duo boon between Aphrodite and Artemis. So yeah, duo boons. If you can get a lot, that would be kind of nice. But you know what, that's just one of the reasons why I don't get why people would ever pick palms over actually beating gods. Just the option of getting these duo boons, or just some of the regular boons for that matter. All the utility those provide, all the damage they provide, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem to be worth it all that much to me. Can you hold still? Thank you, far too kind. There we go. Something good for me?
Go get yourself out of there in a hurry, cuz.
And you know what? I think that is a pretty good get when it comes to helping me with my survivability. Thank you kindly, Hermes.
Course is set.
So every time I'm gonna use my Wrath effect, my Call of the Gods now, I will get a nice buff for my movement speed and my dodge chance. Dodge chance being the big one here. Because if I just dodge a hit, that means that said hit can't deal damage to me, and that is basically what I'm in for here. It's simple, but it makes sense. And yeah, let's go to the shop here. Haven't seen Athena thus far on this floor.
Something's here.
And still not seeing her anymore, but different league. Very good. Even less damage taken. Could have also went for that heart there, but I feel like saving my money for the moment. That's actually kind of awkward. I started saving my money a lot more since this update started, and maybe that's actually a bad habit that I should be dropping as well. Nice trap kill there, very nice. I just noticed, do these guys have more HP in here than they have on the mini-boss fight in Tartarus? Interesting thing to contemplate, man. And yeah, I just used my Wrath effect there. You noticed in between that I was moving a bit faster, had a dodge chance. It's just a very, very strong move. Especially if you have a semi-spammable Wrath effect. I believe that Artemis, for example, has a lot of separate charges. Like if you can see it here, Zeus has 4 charges that you can get charged up. And I believe Artemis' Wrath effect has like 6 or something like that. Which is pretty cool, all things considered. And yeah, with the Athena debuff, we are now actually having the privilege status online. Which is really, really nice. Gives us a little bit more damage potential, a bit more backstabbing damage. And of course, I mean, it's privilege status. I don't think I need to explain that one anymore. 50% more damage on everything. It's good, it's great, it's huge. And everyone loves it. Privilege status, basically the MVP of every party.
Consider this a warning.
There's Athena, and yeah, I'm going to see Athena here. No idea why I was using my special there. There really was no reason to do that here. And yeah, man, the run feels a lot more safer than usual. But I really, really feel how little damage I'm doing in comparison to other days. And I hope we can put a change in that. I really do that. Alright, show yourself. Oh, you got me. I mean, actually, I shouldn't be complaining here. The damage still seems to be pretty viable. We're making it through this fight pretty nicely. And Spent Spirit. Spent Spirit really... Wait a second. Spent Spirit, I'm sure that's a duo boon between her and Dionysus. Have I met Dionysus? I haven't met Dionysus. Yeah, no, I haven't met Dionysus in this run. Yeah, I double-checked. My god, Athena, what is wrong with you, girl? Now I have to do another bug report. That's ridiculous. But the common variable here seems to be Athena. It really just seems to affect her. Athena giving me a duo boon for which I have not fulfilled the prerequisite. This time Dionysus did not show up yet. Here it is, Spent Spirit. I did not even want Spent Spirit. Real talk, guys, I'm really not a fan of that duo boon. Actually, it could be decent on this run, because me having my deflect on the dash attack, on the regular attack, not the dash attack, but I don't really feel it, man. I don't really do. Instead, let me have the... Oh yeah, there we go.
The shield.
I thought for a moment my game froze. I'm just not a fan of having a lot of projectiles being stuck on the screen for longer than necessary. Lightning Rod, my god, I get all the duo boons right now. So Lightning Rod is pretty decent if you have a good run for it, and I don't think this is the run for it, but Clouded Judgment gives me more wrath effects.
Thunder and lightning.
More wrath effects equal more damage.
Power of the gods.
And less damage taken. So I will go with that. Also, let's make my attack a bit stronger. And yeah, I took that palm. Figured why not, but I don't really feel like it has been doing much of a difference here. Took a small dip into the lava, took another one right there. And you know what, I actually should put a cast in. Can you stop? And this guy. And yeah, this fight should actually be a blaster play if you come out of your lava hole, thank you. If only because my shield actually breaks their armor straight in half. Which is not something I get to do all that often, surprisingly enough. There we go. Come out of your shell so I can crush you. I don't know, man. Lightning Rod. I tend to play a lot of melee weapons, so whenever Lightning Rod would be active, I usually just end up picking up the Bloodstone by accident anyway. That's a very interesting idea, but I just don't feel like it's gonna be all that impactful in the long run. In the grand scheme of things. Oh yeah, by the way, for Elysium I'm actually going to go with Artemis. Artemis' keepsake, because I want to still get the duel between Artemis and Athena for starters. I also want to get marked. That would be something I would enjoy. And if we get all of that, we should basically have crits on everything we do and represent, which is something I would quite enjoy. Still not done. What a man. Okay, there we go. Just using my charge effect a little bit. Nearly vanilla here. Like that. When they are nicely bunched up together like that, that is a very good scene to behold because it helps me deal with them nice and easily, somewhat efficiently. Just like that. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. And now I still have one more charge for the last phase of this guy. Perfect. Man, I gotta say, they actually nerfed the rod effect. I believe it lasts a bit longer on the max charge meter, but you know what? I don't care. Using the rod effect with individual charges just feels very strong, very satisfying.
So do I.
Very good. Alright, there's the hammerhead. And there we go to Elysium. Here, if you can get good ways to incorporate crits into our run, we should be having a good experience at our hands. Alright, who's here? And you know what I would like? You know what I would really like? Some more interesting shield options. Especially now that they have nerfed the shield all across the board. I feel like there should be some more options to make the shield or the upgrade it has a bit more transformative. Because if we disregard the fact of its strength, of its sheer power that it had until this point, one weakness it had, let's can't even call it a weakness, let's call it a shortcoming rather, is that getting a hammer boom never really felt all that impactful unless it was... Actually, let's take them out into a tree and
I grow stronger.
You never really felt all that excited about getting a hammer upgrade. It was an, neat at best. Except it was Dashing Wallop, of course. Dashing Wallop is amazing and never tell me otherwise. But if it wasn't, it was mostly just pretty mediocre for the most part. And then you look at the bow, who has basically just one amazing upgrade after the other. You have amazing stuff like explosive shot, twin shot, triple shot. All these cool abilities. Or the radio triple bomb. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's one of the most iconic hammer upgrades in the game as of this moment. And yeah, I would like some more of these kind of hammer upgrades as well. Something that really just blows my mind, you know? And that is exactly what I wanted. Deadly Reversal. Also the Hunter's Mark, but Deadly Reversal for starters.
The Huntress. Hear me on my authority.
As you can see, the deflecting attack is basically my main source of damage for the moment. And now, if we do some deflecting, we also get some actual crit chance going in here, which will in turn hopefully make Marked a bit more interesting once we do get it here. Don't re-arm on me. Good boy, great man. Okay, who's next? Like that, deflected a bullet, and now I'm just gritting my hearts out. Yeah, one of these days I will get a crit of that. One of these days, guys. One of these days. And you're the last one. Dropping some lightning on his head. And I mean, I don't really care about True Shot here, so might as well take the lightning rod, I suppose.
Time to hunt.
Better late than never. But real talk, if I'm given the opportunity, I would probably end up selling it anyway.
Transgressions are not tolerated.
Yeah, yet here I am, still transgression. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about that. And you're the last one. Nice amount of extra money, don't mind if I do. And now we fight for another Arden Spoon. Looking forward to finding what that is. Interesting. The mother of all soul catchers. Would be a funny joke if it's actually a son or a father. Maybe a nephew. Or a grandpa. Maybe it's a baby too, I mean, who knows? Maybe soul catchers get smaller as they grow, who knows? I don't know a thing about soul catcher biology, and there's a good chance that you don't. How did you come back to me? And you, oh my god, you know what? I fell back into old rhythms. I went back to charge attacking. Dash attacking. That was not the play. But you know what? This is a play. Now we have 2 duo boons. No, 3 duo boons. Could have had 4. But let us not overdo it. But yeah, whenever we do get a crit now, that will hurt a lot. At least I would like that. Who next? Okay. Didn't even see you trying to come back there, mate. You're pretty amazing, huh? Not amazing enough, of course, but still pretty amazing. Oh, I deflected something there, and that's when all the crits happen. Yeah, man, now we only need marked. Maybe pressure points too, I would be against that. And if we do get all of that, man, we are just cooking with gas, let me tell you.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Cast, Hidebreaker. I mean, gotta take the Hunter Instinct here, right? Hidebreaker, I think we are way past the point where that is gonna be a big deciding factor in here. Let's go for Zeus. Hey, Asterius.
Appears it's time we challenge one another once again. Prepare.
Consider me being prepared. Trust me, man. I have seen things you would not believe. You would be... You know what? Knowing you, you'll probably be amazed. Also, what was the damage you just did there? That actually just left me amazed. dodging. Boom, baby. Next phase. Yes. And yeah, let's hope that Zeus has something good in store for us. I gotta say, I don't really know what I would want at this point. Where did you go, Asterius? Just stay around, let me roll through of lightning like that. Just like that. There we go. That Gorgonet was actually short of getting a hit in there.
Got you, Asterius.
Glad it didn't, because it would have been kind of embarrassing hearing his
Olympus, I accept this message.
retreat while being just a stony statue standing there. Thunder Dash, actually kind of tempting, but no. I can't get rid of my weak effect. High voltage. I take it because it opens up the chance to get the legendary in here as well.
Tingly.
Which would make the Wrath attack even more impactful. And you know what? Doing it again. Let's get back to charge attacking here. Ooh, easy enough. And yeah, I think... Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually deal more damage with my power shot right now. I think. Yeah, seems to be the case. Okay, next. Yeah, let's go to the shop here. I still have 3 rerolls. That's actually kind of good.
No need to thank me, mate.
Zeus again. There's the legendary. It's amazing.
The Thunder God's might.
Taking both of these just to be on the safe side. And then we go fight the BQ Oni duo.
Oh, wow.
Hey guys.
Asterius and I shall smite you back into the lowest depths of hell.
Oh yeah, talking about Smite, they actually presented Persephone on Wednesday. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to seeing her. People will probably have a hard time with her because looking at... My god, what was that crit? That was a pretty high damage crit there. I'll say, kind of amazed. Oh. Why was the series already that low? But yeah, getting damage in on Theseus like this, I'll say, it's actually kind of hard. I want to keep my Wrath attack up until Theseus is down to his 50% marker. That should help me deal with the Wrath of the Gods he is gonna proc. Oh, that's good. If he invokes Poseidon, that means that I don't have to deal with him later down the road.
The bull defeated?
Yep, and so are you.
I want to go.
Thanks for the darkness, thanks for all the fish. And I gotta say, Poseidon has been a pest.
So withstood the finest of Elysium.
I feel like he has been on everyone. And even if he hasn't, he has still been around way too much. At least that's always how it feels like to me. And I'm actually super stoked about not having to see him. I don't know, he's just... Awkwardly enough, I feel like he has actually gotten worse in this update. His knockbacks now work on enemies and enemy gods properly for the most part. But that is actually not that much of a change. Okay, I want Artemis, I want the hammer, I want the Hermes boon. That's a lot of things I want. It's gonna be hard to get all that. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the HP room first. The reason for that is, if this is not where the stash for Cerberus is hidden, I will still have more max HP, and that means that the fountain Oh yeah, I'm selling that without a doubt. Without a second thought. That means that the room where the stash is hidden, that always has a well, and that well will then end up healing me for more. If I have this HP upgrade before. And the god boons, they aren't running away, you know? I mean, I would be kind of salty if Artemis would now go and offer me her duo boon of Zeus again, because as you can see, this is really a fact on this run thus far. But yeah, let's not assume. What was that? Did he point? Wait. Let me test it out. Let me pull up my shield. Okay. That was very weird. It seemed like he was poisoning through my shield block, because I was poisoned without having taken any damage. And then I had the poison effect, but it didn't deal any damage to me. For a couple seconds. Wasn't that kind of weird? Definitely weird. And yeah, Dying Lament actually giving me a good time against all these rats. And chain reactions, man. Is there still one big enemy? I swear, there are so many rats. There was one. It feels like these rats actually keep coming until you kill all the big enemies. Which is actually kind of nice of a design. I don't think we had something like that in the game up until this point.
Service is back on duty.
Alright, let me actually start with the hammer here.
Here's the fee.
There's Dashing Wallop. Also Pulverizing Blow, but I want my Dashing Wallop in here. Oh man, I miss that noise. I so easily come to miss that noise. It is such a satisfying sound, isn't it? Kind of sad that they nerfed the damage on this, but it's still probably pretty good. Also, that's arguably one thing that annoys me a bit more than anything else about it. They changed something about the animation, I think, because previously it looks like, or it looked like it was also hitting everything that is behind it. Now, the animation seems to be strictly in front of him. I don't know if it really ever was a big contributing factor on this run. Or these runs, for that matter, but
it's no use.
What can I say? It was just a question of style. The rule of two. There's anti-dot. And you know what? I actually have a reason to use more dash attacks now. Said reason being, it gives me more opportunities to actually deflect enemy attacks, which in turn will give me all the crit chance I desire. Which I desire and deserve. You heard me right, I deserve this crit chance. Worked very hard for it, had to curse a lot of gods. And now I am absolutely deserving when it comes to seeing all of my hard work being paid off. I mean, Hades isn't far off, but he's going to make me really have it, you know? He's going to make me feel the pain of having come this far into a one and still gonna have trouble beating him in the long run. Yeah, I take the Death Defiance here. God knows I'm gonna need that one. Alright, how much money do we have? Not enough for that Artemis boon. I still like to get marked in here. Marked would be pretty much the finishing touch on an otherwise very interesting and strong run, I would say. So yeah, let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, got poison. Let's leave the room. Didn't take too much damage there.
You wanna die again?
I don't. Trust me, I was there, I did that. Overrated. Very, very overrated. Alright, who's the last one? Oh, there we go.
Storage.
There's the sack,
foul
there's
sack I
Artemis, there's the lightning rod again, what a joke. But there's also marked, common rarity.
Sense is sharpened.
And this is what I was talking about, this was actually healing me to full now. It probably wouldn't have done that, wouldn't have healed me for as much if I wouldn't have had this many HP on me. Okay, so I think I will go for one more. And I think I will... I go for the money here, yes. This room should enable me to get one more Centaur Heart and the Artemis too. And if we grab all that, we should be basically in for game here. And look at him, sitting in his own puddle of soup here. Yeah, man, I gotta say, I haven't done any high heated run attempts thus far. I know some people have, and they have had very difficult times with that. I believe that this floor, man, especially after the last update, sticks might really cause some trouble. Especially with the poison being all around. I don't know if poison is going to be afflicted by Torment. For all we know, it might be. These laser shooting guys now are much stronger too. And yeah, man, I think that playing a heated run right now is just asking for trouble. Poisoned, where's the Mandragora? There. Oh yeah, I don't know if I have showed that off actually before. I just noticed it the other day myself. I'll show that after this room is done. There we go. Let's take out this Satire Man. Steal this rat. Next up, more Satires. And another rat. Oh, they just keep coming. But we just kept roasting them. No, you're still there! What an amazing rat, man. Vermin. Got a nice trap kill on him. And yeah, this should be enough for Artemis and a Centaur Heart. So, if you look at that, that is actually some kind of female swimming in the lava. A female-shaped plant. I go wager and say that's a Mandragora. I believe Mandragora... You see them in a lot of games, but I wouldn't say they are particularly famous or well-known creatures. Pressure points, though, I like that.
The dead had better hide.
Oh yeah, and the HP is what I wanted to take here. There we go. And yeah, I'm not going to fight for 2 bombs. Let's go meet Hades.
Fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
The most interesting Mandragora example I can come up with was actually in... I believe it was the second Harry Potter movie, where they had one of these things in herbiology, and Neville Longbottom passed out because that Mandragora was screeching with such a loud voice, such a high-pitched voice.
No.
There you are. Then let us now commence this ugly business yet again.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. I will show you no mercy. And I expect you to do the same. Deflected something back at him immediately. My god. Took a big ol' hit there. And I'm amazed that he hasn't gone invincible yet. That, honest to god, amazes me, because last time he just went and did it over and over again. And yeah, I think this run is pretty well engineered. We have a lot of damage mitigation. We deflect a lot of damage. Now he's going dark. Let's use my shield block here. Block that up. Now he's going dark again. Wiki wiki, where you at there? Oh, you gotta hit it. Let's try very hard to not get hit again. Because if there's one thing I don't enjoy, it's taking double the damage. Interesting, so if a block is cast, it just isn't there anymore. Oh, isn't that good to know? Oh, a shielder, what do you know? As you can see, I have no patience for that guy, so I dropped all my lightning stuff on him. Where you at? Oh, there. Well, I gotta say, this is certainly peculiar. And yeah, I can't even get to this thing. Big old hit and a half. Going dark again. Man, stealthers are the worst. But this should be close to having the first phase done. Quick reminder that it was dealing 38 damage there to me, even though I have the Myrmidon Razor and weakening under him. I never asked for this, yet here I am. I actually lost the Death Defiance there. Okay. We are getting closer. Oh yeah, seems like we are getting back in our group here. And God knows, I needed this run. Trust me, there's been a lot of frustration off camera here. You're done yet? Are you done yet? There we go.
Why? I was much stronger once than this.
No. Trust me. You were much weaker than this once.
Fair.
Well, goodbye to you too. But you know what? That may actually be an interesting story beat. Maybe he has been stronger at some point in the past and something happened that actually robbed him of some of his power. Hell, maybe the same is true for all the Olympians? I don't know. I can only guess, and your guess is as good as mine at this point. But yeah, got another win in at long last. I'm very happy about that. Grab the darkness, we earned it. And let's go if there's anyone who has anything funny to say about this situation.
The carefree running underworld prince runs headlong into a thick and deadly wall of stone, painted to look like the way out.
You know, Zagreus has run into that wall quite a few times at this point, I believe. And he says, I did it afterwards. Gotta say, there's a joke in there. There's a good joke in there. I like that one quite a bit.
Showed you that time, father.
That you did, Zagreus. That you did. Alright, anyone?
Oh, how could he? You.
Yeah, how could he? Me.
Do not throw.
Not throwing my life away.
How possibly could I have given the impression that I wished to talk?
I don't know, maybe that bit of astonishment in your voice as you saw me approach you. Let me check out the Infernal Breaker really quick. Very nice deals overall, liking them a lot. And yeah, while we're here, we should pet the dog, right?
More pets? More pets.
More pets indeed. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have the greatest of days.